So good morning children. Today we are going to cover in the video the topics of substitution method and also the different cases as when do we have unique solution, how can you show unique solution, then infinitely many solutions, and no solution. So we are going to do questions based on this, and also the word problems I am going to only make the equations and you are going to solve the equations and write the answer in the comment section. And at the end I am going to give you one or two hots if possible, or otherwise after this one more video will be there covering elimination method, and that last video after elimination method will have only the word problem sessions, in which definitely I will give you some hot questions. So depending upon the length of the video, either hot questions today or next to next class, and we will cover many questions. So all your word problems doubts will get cleared. So let's start today's session doing substitution method and these conditions, how they are used or how we can find the solution. We will do the examples of the textbook as well as the exercise of the textbook. So one of the question, let's say, is 7x minus 15y equal to 2, and the next is x plus 2y equal to 3. So what is the meaning of substitution method? Substitute, one thing comes in, the other thing goes out. So you are going to look at the equations. Which equation do you find it easy? Equation 1 or equation 2? Definitely you will say equation 2. In this equation 2, which term you find it easy? X or 2y? Obviously x. So what are you going to do? We are going to make x as a subject. Subject means writing x equal to what? So x is equal to 3 minus 2y. So let's name this as equation 3. This equation 3, since we have obtained from equation 2, 3 is obtained from 2, so we substitute this 3 in 1. Repeating again, if you have obtained equation 3 from 2, put it in 1. If you have obtained 3 from 1, put it in 2. The other equation. So we are going to put this equation in 1. 7, instead of x we will write 3 minus 2y minus 15y equal to 2, open the bracket, solve the like terms, now put this value of y in equation 3 or even in equation 2, wherever you want. Let's put it in 3. So we'll take the LCM, 9 3 is 27, 87 minus 38 upon 29. So therefore x is equal to 17 minus 8 9 and 7 minus 3 49 upon 24. So these are the values of x and y. So this is how we get the values of x and y. Can you tell me which kind of solution is this? So this is unique solution. You are getting only one value of x and y. I will do questions in which there will be no solution and infinitely many solution. Let's see how we do one example of infinitely many solution and one example of no solution. Let's do one question. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 9 and 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So let's do this. Which equation are you finding it easier or simpler? Obviously equation 1, because it has smaller coefficients. From equation 1, either make x or y as a subject according to your wish. Both terms are having certain coefficient, you can take any of them. Since in the last question we made x as a subject, this time I am making y as a subject. Making subject means writing y equal to what? So we have written y equal to what? This is obtained from equation 1, so we will put it in equation 2. So 4x plus 6, instead of y we will write this. Open the bracket. Solving like terms, we get 18 equal to 18. Since we are getting 18 equal to 18 and x terms are getting cut, so this means it has infinitely many solutions. Simply write down infinitely many solutions. Problem solved. Nothing to do anything further. Done. So one question of unique solution, one question of infinitely many solution. Now I will do one question related to no solution. Let's do one question related to no solution. I'll do it over here so that you can see all the three. I'll do one question related to no solution. Let's say x plus 2y minus 4 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. So these are the two equations. Which equation I am finding simpler? I suppose you are finding equation 1 simpler. So this is equation 1, equation 2. So from equation 1, we get x equal to, taking all the terms on the other side, all the terms on the other side, this minus 4 becomes plus 4, plus 2y on the other side becomes minus 2y, this becomes equation 3. Putting in equation 2, so 2, instead of x we will write 4 minus 2y plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. Open the bracket. 8 minus 4y plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. Minus 4y plus 4y gets cut. 8 minus 4y is 8 minus 12 is minus 4. So you are having minus 4 equal to 0. Tell me, is minus 4 equal to 0? Never. So no solution. Question done. Nothing to be done further. Here infinitely many solution, you are going to get equal. 18 equal to 18, 0 equal to 0, minus 2 equal to minus 2, anything, but both sides equal. Here both sides will be unequal. And here you are going to unique solution, you are going to get the values of x and y. I hope this concept of unique solution, infinitely many solution and no solution is clear. I will give you the solutions of the exercise, the first part, all the questions, and also I will make only the equations of the word problem. You are going to solve those word problems and then write the answer in comment. If there is any doubt, I will make a video on those doubts and help you out. Let's do with the exercise. First question. Okay, so these are the two equations. You can write any from equation 1 or equation 2. I am just randomly using equation 1. So putting this 3 into, so instead of x I will write 14 minus y. Be careful because after x you have 14 minus y. This minus y is usually not written by students and they make a mistake. So instead of x 14 minus y equal to 4. minus 2y equal to 4 minus 14, and put this value of y in third. So x equal to 14 minus 5. So you get the values of x and y. You have to write down these values of x and y, then this is needed. Next question. So whenever you have fractions, remember to take LCM and then get it in standard form. If you try to substitute from equation 1 over here in the fractional form, chances of making mistakes. So avoid that and get it in standard form. So it becomes 2s plus 3t upon 6 equal to 6. So here I am going to assume this is equation 2, not this equation 2. So now this is equation 2. So from equation 1, s equal to 3 plus t, substitute it in equation 2. Instead of s we'll write, so this 2 is 2, instead of s we'll write open the bracket, solve the like terms, you get the answer. Now substitute this t equal to 6 again in equation 3. So I will write it over here so that it's easier for you to understand. So s equal to 3 plus 6, s equal to 9. So your answer are s comma t equal to 9 comma 6. I hope you are understanding. One more question. 3x minus y equal to 3 and 9x minus 3y. Now, if you use the conditions for unique solution, no solution, infinitely many solutions, you should get at least some ideas what kind of solutions they have. Still, if not getting idea, do is what we are doing. Mark this as equation 1, mark this as equation 2. Also, you can take out 3 common from all the terms. So, if you take out 3 common from all the terms, you get this 3 goes below 9, so it becomes 9 minus 9 upon 3, you get 3. So hence we directly write down this as 3. Can you observe these two equations become same? So equation 1 and equation 2 are same. When the equations are same, so they are infinitely many solutions. Even though if you want to solve, let's do it. From equation 1, x equal to 3 plus y, x equal to 3 plus y upon 3. Since I have obtained from equation 1, so putting in equation 2, 9, 3 plus y upon 3, 9 plus 3y minus 3y equal to 9, so 9 equal to 9. Last example when we did, you saw we got 18 upon 18 equal to 18, here we are getting 9 equal to 9, it's one and the same, so infinitely many solutions. Nobody is going to make a video of all the solutions of the textbook. You will get written images, but just copying down without understanding is of no use. My videos will give you all the explanations. That's important. Watch the whole video. You will learn many things. So many tricks I will teach you during the videos. The mistakes I will be teaching, those are all important to cover. Learning mistakes is more important than doing the sums. Let's do few more. So we'll do the fourth question. Now since this equation contains decimal, I am going to remove the decimal and get it in standard form. That will be easier for you to understand. So removing decimal gives you 2x upon 10. Taking LCM as 10. This 10 when it goes on the other side, this 10 and 10 will get cut. So directly I will write it as this way. You can also say 10 gets cut like this. If you want, you can make y as a subject over here directly. So this is equation 1. I have got the y as a subject as equation 3. Now I will write down equation 2. So 0.4x don't try to substitute this y over here with the decimal system. Remove the decimals first. Again the LCM is 10. So this 10 and 10 gets cut. I will substitute y. Since this 5 and 3 doesn't get cut, this 3 has to be taken LCM over here. Don't make a mistake there. Open this bracket. So like term solving, 12x minus 10x is 2x. Taking 3 on the other side. Putting this value of x in equation 3. So we'll write down the value of x and y as 2 and 3. I hope you are getting the concepts clear. This question is many times asked in the prelims exam because it contains decimal. Next question I am going to teach you is many times asked in the prelims or in the periodic test because it contains root. Let's do that question. So this is equation 1 and equation 2. So from equation 1, you can again write anything, either x or y as a subject. Randomly I have chosen x as a subject. Putting this equation 3 in equation 2, root 3 instead of x. Since this 2 can't get cut, so we are going to again take the LCM, multiply. Root 3 into root 3 is 3, remember. And because it's minus, so minus 3 by multiplying these two, so root 2 into root 8 is root 16. Root 16 value is 4. Root 2 goes on the other side. So many times students make a mistake, they write 0 into root 2 as root 2. Be careful. Also, many times after doing this, they take this minus 7 on the other side as plus 7. No. Another mistake, they take this minus 7 in division, but they write it as plus 7. So only one operation happens. Either the sign changes or multiplication goes in division or division multiplication. Both the operations cannot be done simultaneously with multiplication and division and sign change. Multiplication, division, multiplication is one operation, sign change is the second operation. Both operations cannot be done together. One of the operation. This will go on the other side without changing sign. Another mistake here at 0 upon minus 7 is minus 7. No, it's 0. Remember the mistakes. So every time I am doing this, putting this value over here beside 4, you have to understand. So x equal to minus root 3 upon root 2 into 0, so x is equal to 0. So values of x and y are 0 and 0. The next question sheet we have done. Last three questions. This question was related to decimal, this question is related to root, and the last question is related to fraction. These three questions are of the most important of this given equation form. Word problems are always important, but these questions can be asked for 2 marks. Let's do the last question of this, question number 1. We'll do using LCM. 3x upon 2 minus 5y upon 3 equal to minus 2. Instead of considering this as equation 1, I will first take the LCM. So I am writing this as equation 1. If you want, you can get equation 3 from here itself. Let's get equation 3 right now. Don't make mistake of cutting this 12 and 9. Because you have plus sign, these two can't get cut. Remember this. So now writing the next equation. So this is the next equation. We will take the LCM. 6 gets cut. We will mark this as equation number 2. Substitute this x value over here. Since this 2 and 9 doesn't get cut, we have to take LCM over here. So multiply this 2. And this 9 over here will become plus 27y. So taking 9 over this side and solving the like terms. 9 3 are 27, carry 2, so this becomes 47y equal to plus 24, 7 4 11, carry 1. So y equal to 141 upon 47, 3 ja, so y value is 3. Substitute this y value over here in either equation 3 or equation 1 wherever you want. So 3 or 1. So I am going to substitute it in 3. So this becomes 15 upon 9, so x equal to 2. So this is how you have got the solutions of the question number 1, the sub 6 parts. Now I am going to only make the word problems, equations of the word problems, and then you are going to solve it of your own. So let's start doing that also. Question number 2 is left. So what you have to do in question number 2, that you have to solve the values of x and y, and then substitute in the y equal to mx plus 3. So I will do that question as well. Question number 2. This question is also asked. 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. So 2x equal to 11 minus 3y, x equal to 11 minus 3y upon 2. This is equation 2. Substituting over there. Two gets cut. Very easy. Solving the like terms. Taking 11 on the other side. Minus minus gets cut. 7 goes in division. So y is 5. Put the value of y in equation 3. Getting the value of x. So 11 minus 15 is minus 4. Minus 4 upon 2 is minus 2. So we got the value of x and y. And hence we have to find the value of n. Y equal to mx plus 3. So substitute the value of x and y here. So y is 5, m is minus 2, 3 on the other side becomes minus 3. So you get 2 is equal to minus 2m. So m equal to 2 upon minus 2, m equal to minus 2. Quite easily done. Now the word problems. Most important. So, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is thrice the other. Remember the rules. If you haven't seen the previous video regarding the rules, see the previous video first, come back to that. Then only you will be able to solve the word problems very easily. See the rules. Two quantities always be given. One quantity will be x, other quantity will be y. Let larger number equal to x and smaller number equal to y. Difference is always larger minus smaller. So difference is 26. X minus y equal to 26. Equation 1. Then second rule. Read the question from back side. And third rule. Find out the words is, was, will be, will equal to, the result is, will get. All this is explained in previous video. Look at the previous video. I have written on the board. Note it down. One number is thrice the other, 3 times the other. So obviously one number here will be larger number is thrice the other. Other means smaller number. Larger number we have assumed x. Is means is equal to, read it from back side, smaller number y. Thrice means 3y. If it was 3 more, we'll write plus 3. Thrice means 3y. I hope you understood this. Next question. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18. Supplementary angles are always two angles. So let the angles be x and y. Since they are supplementary, the definition is supplementary angles, sum of the angle is 180. So we get the first equation. And here it's given, the larger exceeds the smaller by 18. It simply means larger minus smaller. Larger minus smaller 18. Larger exceeds the smaller. Larger smaller से बड़ा है, तो कहीं भी चीज बड़ी है छोटी कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? माइनस करके. 2 questions. Next. The coach of the cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. The cost is given, so let cost of 1 bat equal to rupees x and cost of 1 ball equal to rupees y. 1 bat cost rupees x. So 7 bets will cost 7x and 6 balls will cost 6y. Together they cost 3800. 1 bet x, so 7 bet 7x, 7 bet 7x, 1 ball y, 6 ball 6y. Together they cost 3800. And 3 bets and 5 balls. 3 bets 3x, 5 ball 5y. Together it cost 1750. Quite easily done. Next, taxi charges has fixed charge and charge per kilometer. So two quantities are fixed charge and charge per kilometer. So let fixed charge equal to rupees x and charge per kilometer equal to rupees y. So for a distance of 10 kilometer you have to pay 105. So you have to pay fixed charge definitely. And for 1 kilometer you have y. So for 10 kilometer 10y. And the next is, and for 15 kilometer you have to pay 155. So for 15 kilometer 155. Second equation. So 3 equations we have done. We are going to do the remaining 3. Next, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. Since it is a fraction, every fraction has a numerator and a denominator. So we'll assume numerator x and denominator y so that it becomes a fraction. Now it is said that 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. So I have added 2 to both numerator and denominator. So fraction becomes 9 by 11. You have to do cross multiplication to get it in standard form. All other questions were already in standard form, so we didn't do any multiplication there. Here we have to multiply to get it in standard form. So this is equation 1. And then it is given 3 is added to both numerator and denominator. Next time 3 is added to both numerator and denominator. So it becomes 5 by 6. Again you have to cross multiply. So this is equation 2. And the last one but not the least is important question related to age. So that question we'll do. Here students make a mistake of not writing down proper sentences. Usually they write let Jacob be x. So Jacob is not x. There are not number of Jacobs. So let present age of Jacob be x and his present age of son be y. X years and present age of son y years. It is said 5 years hence, means after 5 years everybody's age is going to increase by 5. Suppose if you are 10 years now, after 5 years you become 15. So Jacob is right now x years. So 5 years from now, age of Jacob will become x plus 5 and age of son will become y plus 5. Now read the question. Jacob will be 3 times of his son. Jacob will be 3 times his son. Will be is equal to Jacob what? Jacob's age x plus 5. Read it from back side. Y plus 5. Son's age y plus 5. 3 times, so 3. Open the bracket to get it in standard form. Then also it is given that 5 years ago, so everybody's age 5 years ago was 5 years less. So Jacob's age will become x minus 5 and son's age will become y minus 5. So it is said that Jacob was 7 times. So Jacob was 7 times his son's age. Again was means equal to Jacob is x minus 5. Read it from back. Y minus 5. 7 times is 7. Open the bracket. So you get this. So this is equation 2. So we have got the equations of the word problems. I hope you have understood them. If any of the question is still a doubt, you can definitely contact me. And then next class, one last method, elimination method. That is the method that everybody should use. I recommend during the exam. So you must watch the next video as well. And the last video, most important, related to the word problems. I will try to do one variety of each word problem like fractions, denominations, age, and certain hot question as well. Stay tuned. Thank you. Like and subscribe and share with your friends if you are finding the video useful. See you soon.